Hi again, this is Chad Jordan, VP of Brands with Soci, and I want to talk to you about 3 ways companies should be communicating in crisis. After this video is over, whether you are an employer or an employee, I hope you're convinced about the importance of your company communicating clearly through this COVID-19 crisis. I'm going to give you a few practical ways to do so. Some will take little to no time at all, others will require a bit of effort, but I guarantee your customers will appreciate it, your employees will feel valued, and your business will stand a better chance of surviving all of this. Because look, in the blink of an eye, our world has certainly changed. Like Dorothy told Toto, clearly we are not in Kansas anymore. And from the look of it, we aren't going to be back there anytime soon. In fact, when we do get back to the new normal, most of us and most of what we have known will look forever changed. The way we work, the way we shop, the way we gather together, and more will most likely have shifted to some version of an altered reality we couldn't have anticipated just a short while ago. So how we market, how we advertise, how we communicate must adapt as well. Let's be honest, marketing and advertising in the midst of this feels kind of silly, right? Not just silly, almost insensitive, even dare I say icky. But what is marketing really? What is advertising? It's communication. Marketing is messaging. So right now through this, we have to commit to communicating. We have to do our marketing through messaging our clients and keeping our employees well informed. Hey, I'm seeing a few types of marketing coming out of companies right now. You've probably seen it too. You've got the companies that have gone completely dark. I call these companies submarines. They have shut everything down and submerged for the duration of the social distancing quarantine. We're not hearing anything from these companies, nothing on social media. We've got no emails about their operations, nothing. Then you've got the companies that are still continuing to message as if not much has really changed. I call these companies one-trick ponies because they're committed to the marketing plan they put together for 2020 and they're not budging from it, by God. Their social media approach is stagnant. At best, sure, they may have adjusted their verbiage a smidge to incorporate social distancing, but aside from that, it's still business as usual. But the companies that are going to survive this crisis are the ones that will adapt and put out the right messaging at the right time on the right channels. So there is another strategy that is needed at a time like this. I'm calling it the locomotive strategy. A locomotive, as you know, is the engine, the lead car of a train. It's the one that sees the light at the end of the tunnel before anybody else does, and it calls it out. It whistles out. It signals to everybody else the way out of that tunnel, pulling the other cars, dragging folks along for the ride if necessary. So here's the locomotive approach to communicating in crisis that I'm suggesting during this time. First, your company must climb aboard the social media train and ride that thing from here on out. I get it. I'm aware that, yes, I work for a company that features social media at its core. But guess what? I've been an engineer on the social media train since I had my own restaurants a decade ago. And when I created the digital marketing department at Sport Clips in 2015, I made social media the number one priority for our digital marketing. And it paid huge dividends for us for the 5 years I was there. Social media is not going anywhere. And with people hunkered down in their homes for the duration, social media is going to play an even bigger role moving forward. But let's take a few minutes to speak specifically about the right way to communicate to your customers and to your employees through social media. First, let's discuss frequency. Your company should be posting to your social media channels not just daily, but at least 2 to 3 times every day. I know that's going to make some of you feel like, well, that's just too much. You got to pump the brakes. But trust me, it isn't too much. And if you get in the habit of posting that often now, it's going to pay off when this is all over. And now you're going to be used to doing that, because that's ideally how often you should be posting on social media anyways. If you post 2 to 3 times each day with different content each time, you're more likely to get one of your customers or followers to view and interact with your posts, one of those posts, increasing the chances that they're going to see your other ones along the way. Social media is a numbers game after all. It is fueled by an algorithm. And if you don't post enough, You'll never create the engagement you need to stay relevant. Places like Facebook and Instagram won't bring you into people's scrolling feed if you're not creating dialogue with your customers. So post more often, especially right now. If you're a company with multiple locations, I hope you already have parent-child set up on Facebook or are even using a platform, like Sochi, because you ideally want to post from one source, but have your social media messages appear on the local pages as well, where people are more engaged and more likely to see them. If you only have a corporate page, these tactics that I'm going to give you are going to still work, but hopefully you do have local accounts as well. Okay. So commit to posting 2 to 3 times each day, but what should you post? We've already established you can't just trot out your normal stuff, and to just beat people over the head with marketing messages would be out of place right now. So again, marketing is messaging, it's communication. So communicate to us, your customers and employees, about the state of your business. 99% of my social media messaging right now would be video posts where we give out a 1 to 2 minute video to be consumed. Help me step away from the cycle of negative news and give me something as a customer informative to digest. I'm suggesting you adopt this pattern right away. Post number 1 should be about your current state of operations. Post number 2 should be about an update about your employees. And post number 3 should be a post about your clients. And let me break that down for you right now so you can see how that would work. The first thing you should post daily, post number 1, is your current state of operations. Give us a daily update on what is happening with your business. Are you open? Are you closed? Are you delivering? We have a million questions. Help answer them for us daily. If your business is open right now, I want your very next social media post to be a video from your customer's perspective on how they are to interact with your business. Let's use a restaurant, for example. I would film a video of me acting like a customer, placing an order, getting in my car, going to the exact pickup spot for curbside pickup, getting my food, tipping the server, all that kind of stuff. Most of us have never had to order curbside pickup from your restaurant. So make it simple on us. Give me a video showing me exactly what I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go, what number I'm supposed to call, where I go park. The same is true if you're an essential business like an Ace Hardware store. I spoke about this with an Ace Hardware store owner, and I've never ordered pickup from Ace before. So I recommended when I was meeting with this owner that they film a video and post it on social media showing me where I should go as a customer, what I should do. For instance, this Ace Hardware is placing orders directly into people's trunks so that the people don't even have to get out of their cars and deal with the employees face to face. That's great. I can't catch COVID-19. I'm not going to be breathing. Okay, that's great. But I need to know by you from a video, hopefully, that my trunk should be cleaned out because that's where you plan just to go put the stuff. These Ace customers need to know before heading to pick up their items that they should have cleared space out of their trunk. A video showing the process would go a long way in helping the customer feel informed ahead of time. And each of these videos, look, that you create, they will get viewed, they will get engagement, I promise you. So every day, post some sort of helpful update or informational video about what is going on with your business. Even if you're closed through this, give us an update daily. Show us what you're up to. Don't let me forget about you. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so give me something. In a previous video, I recommended that especially if you're closed, go be a problem solver during this. If your business is closed, for instance, all of my years at Sport Clips, I've got friends that are franchisees and hairstylists, and a lot of those locations are closed across the country, of course. Those stylists aren't working right now. So if I was a salon, I would post videos every day of one of my hairstylists giving a hair tip of some kind, either on how a guy should style his hair when it gets longer, fun things to do with longer hair, how to keep your hair healthy, how to trim your own hair so that it doesn't get butchered beyond repair, how to cut your kids' hair, oh my gosh, things like that. But post number 1 every day, every morning, should be about the current state of your business operations. All right, moving on to post number 2. Maybe a few hours later, you post this one. Again, it should be a video, and this one is focused on the employees of the business. If you're a local business owner, maybe record a FaceTime video with your store manager and then maybe other employees each day or something. Just discussing life. Ask how they're holding up through this. It's like just checking in on those folks. I'm not looking for this to be staged, but let your customers see how you are taking care of your employees through this and how your employees are holding up. We want to know this. We have to know this. What if through all of this, the community gets to see how you lead your team? What if your community and your customer base and potential customers get to understand your business better through all of this? How amazing would that be? If you want to delegate this, maybe assign your employees a subject matter or a topic and have them film a 2 to 3 minute video and have them post that. Or if you're a big brand, ask for your employees to submit videos on how they are coping with this. What are they doing to make the time pass? Maybe they're still in their logoed uniforms. You might wind up with some social media naturals on your hands, some future influencers, and you can have them star in bigger marketing roles down the road. Build your culture through this. Unite your company through this, and you'll be glad you did. Finally, on social media, my third post, the post number 3, maybe not my final, but my third post of the day, and somewhere in the mid-afternoon, should be a video highlighting your customers. Ask them to send you videos and messages that you can share on your social media channels. Create maybe a formula for them to follow if you want, telling them the topics you want to know about, or even gamify it where you can ask for submissions from your fans, and the ones that you post each day win some sort of gift certificate that can be used when this is all said and done. Maybe they'll get shared and it'll go viral. You could even create a dance challenge or some other social media trend and ask for your customers to join in. Again, back to Ace Hardware, they have encouraged kids to sing, oh boy, Ace is a place with the helpful hardware, folks. Sing that 4 times to show how long you should wash your hands. And they turn that into a viral challenge.
Ace is a place with the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Look, the point of your social media activity is not about driving business right now. That's essentially out the window for most companies. Social media's major impact through this is building the community that will sustain you and revitalize you once this crisis is over. Let me repeat that point. Social media will help you build your community that will help you rebuild your company much more quickly than you could have otherwise. So the longer you wait to jump on the social media train, the harder you're going to find it to create the community you'll need down the line. If you take nothing else away from this video, please remember this. Your social media efforts through this crisis will make or break your recovery from this crisis. Okay, so hopefully you'll start posting at least 3 times each day on social media. Once about your operations, once about your employees, and once about your customers. What other kind of messaging and communication should you be doing right now? How else should you communicate in crisis? At least once a week, you should be emailing your clients and employees with an update. The tone of your email should be calm, informative, helpful. Let us know what your company is going through, how you are positioning yourself to survive this, what you are doing to take care of your employees, ways your customers can help you recover once this is all over. Again, I would feature a video in the email. Essentially, the video will be from one of your recent social media posts, something that you really want everybody to have another chance to see in case they missed it the first time around. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial here. If you've never embedded a video into one of your emails, allow me to explain how to do so, hopefully in less than a minute. First, take a video from one of your social media posts that you want everybody to watch, that you want to reinforce its importance. Select that video. Next, upload that video to your YouTube channel. Don't have a YouTube channel yet? Now's a perfect time to start one. It's super easy to do. Once the video has processed on YouTube, take a screenshot of the video and then add a play button over top of it. You save that picture as a new image and then you insert it somewhere in the top 1/3 of your email. Now all you have to do is highlight the image and create a hyperlink to your YouTube video, and voila, you have a video embedded inside your email. I promise you that you'll get more folks to open your email than ever before if you do that. Also, in your subject line, give your customers an idea of what the email is all about, but with a creative call to action. Give me a reason to want to open your email. I like to include emojis that correspond to the subject line. So let's say if I was a haircut chain talking about our recovery efforts, I might have a pair of scissors and a muscle flexing. If I was a hardware store, I might have a toolbox. You get the idea. Just use emojis and it'll really drive home the message. Lastly, email. Please make sure you provide a real way for us to get a hold of you. It could be your personal email address or your cell phone, something like that, that lets us know you truly care about being reached out to from your customers with any questions or concerns. I know, for instance, I'm tired of calling places and getting voicemails and answering machines. I would love if a company would communicate a real way to reach a real person. Again, you are signaling that there is light just ahead. We want to hear this from you. We need to hear this from you. So please email us an update as your customers at least once a week on how things are going for you and how you plan to rebound from all of this and what we can do to help. Okay, so social media posting at least 2 to 3 times each day. You're going to email at least once per week with an embedded video. Lastly, you should be texting or direct messaging your clients at least once every week or 2. I realize this suggestion cannot apply to everybody. Many places don't have this set up, by the way. It might be a good time to set that up. This is not something that Sochi does, for instance, but if you want me to point you in the right direction, I know folks at other places that could help, so just let me know. If you're already doing text messaging, let your clients know what's going on in about 300 characters or less. Just give us the basics. You're open or you're not, your hours if you are open, any specials you might be running right now. If you're closed, maybe tell us any gift certificates or anything else we could buy online to use once you do open. Maybe give us some sort of incentive. If you're uncomfortable doing a text message like that because you hate intruding, just begin your text with something like, we normally don't text this often, but these are unusual times, so we want to keep you informed. Always conclude your text with warm wishes or positive thoughts. I've been telling everyone, hang in there, but you can come up with something that works for you. The bottom line is this: right now, through this, it will be better to err on the side of over-communicating than it will be to ignore this moment or your customers. Remember, you are the locomotive. You are the little engine that could. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, so help lead us, your customers and employees, there. And whether you prefer newer strategies like social media and texting or tried and true methods like email, one thing is clear: we all have to be willing to step outside of our comfort zones and communicate clearly in this crisis. You can do that by committing to 3 social media posts a day, 1 email with video each week, and a text message every now and again as it makes sense. And hey, this too shall pass. This won't last forever. So keep your wits about you, communicate clearly, and yes, hang in there. Hey, here's that bonus tip I promised you. For just a few dollars, you can add captions to your videos. If you're anything like me, most of the videos I watch on social media, they're on mute. So I read the captions as I watch the video. There are a number of apps and services that can do this, but for my money, I swear by a service called rev.com because it's actual human beings that are doing the transcribing, not AI. I won't tell you their whole process. They're great. They're easy to use, but go to rev.com for the details. There's nothing in it for me. It's something like $1 a minute, and their turnaround time is fantastic. And they give you the files. You can attach them to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. I swear by them. Again, nothing in it for me, but this is just a little bonus section I wanted you to have to take your videos on social media to the next level. Thanks again.